So my problem here is this chunk of land. As you can see, all of this land here will not spawn, will not load. And what that is
Yep.
pretty much this entire Central Union Railroad section here. Now, if I follow the end, it kind of goes to the spot where the train tracks stop.
Easy.
And it's been like this pretty much since I started playing this chunk here. So it's right up here. As you can see, like I can't even run across this street here, which my horse likes to do a lot. When I'm on autopilot, my horse will run right through this path and just fall out of the world. And if I'm carrying anything on the back of my horse, not necessarily these, but like a big animal or something like that on the back of my horse, it's gone when I fall into this hole. So, I mean, right here, like this chunk of path right here is completely cut off for me. I can't go through this path, and if I see the red line going through it, I can't go into cinematic mode. And it's basically both like ends of this track, wherever. Oh, there it is, right there. So from there all the way around to there is like this. It's just a hole in the world.
Get the hell out of here.
Get
And
lost already.
it'd be kind of interesting to see what these guys do. Yeah, so.
Yep.
And then on one rare occasion, I was playing for a day, and I don't know what I did, but the world had finally loaded this chunk, and I saw what it was. I saw it was the unfinished track, and I don't know what I did that for that one day that this area was fully loaded like it was supposed to be, but it went away again, and now it's like this all the way around this mountain. Which hasn't affected me all that much, but it's still just annoying, especially as you saw that one path is completely cut off. And I see it constantly because I head to this trapper all the time. And whenever I visit this trapper, I can see in the background that there's a chunk of world missing.
Grow up now.
As you can see, we've gone from here to here, and this massive hole just exists in my world. And I have run rebuild the database on the PS4. I have uninstalled and reinstalled the
Whoa, whoa.
oh, this should be interesting. Uninstalled and reinstalled the game. I even installed a new hard drive on my system and reinstalled the game, so the game is on a whole new storage capacity, so definitely not a problem with the uploads. But this still happened. In fact, actually, after reinstalling it is when it worked for a little while, and then suddenly it stopped working again. So, as you can see, we have reached the end of the track
There
here.
we go.
And there you go. It's this gravel path here with no tracks on it is what won't load in my game. And yeah, I can
Get up.
if I
Okay, boy. Let's go.
so doesn't really hurt me all that bad.
Easy.
Is that a bear? Either way,
Yep.
I was looking for something to hunt and throw on the back of my horse so you could see if I've got something on the back of my horse,
Yep.
and I accidentally fall in that
Easy
hole,
now.
it's gone. It's gone for good. So there. So say for instance, instead of a deer, it's an uber rare, perfect moose pellet. Moose
Not bad, boy. Let's go, boy.
skin, or whatever the word I'm looking for is. If it's something important, I've got it thrown on the back of my horse. And I'm riding along, maybe in cinematic mode, and I don't realize, oops, my horse falls into the pit. Well, now the deer is gone, as you can see. So that's the only real disadvantage to this so far, besides being an eyesore and a, you know, an annoyance in my way of certain paths. The only real negative about it, since I can't die from falling in, is that I lose whatever's on the back of my horse if I fall in. And I don't have to fall in myself. I've actually had a moment where I was just walking around on foot, and the horse wandered off on its own into the hole, and I lost a pretty good pelt on the back of my it, and I had nothing to do with it. So that's the problem. That's what's been going on. You can go to settings and see I'm in build 1116.8, and like I said, I just reinstalled the game not too long ago, after I'd already found out I had this problem. And it's entirely a digital download, so it's not on a disc or anything like that. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen anybody else reporting this problem. I don't know what causes it. I don't know what fixed it temporarily. Just this has been my world pretty much since I started playing, with the exception of one day. So, and I frequent this area a lot because, I mean, camp's right there, trappers right there. All the best stuff to hunt is in this area, so I always come back to this trapper. So I mean, I'm dealing with this hole constantly. And I haven't found any others in my world, just this one. But this one is pretty big. I've never seen a hole in the world this big before, especially on a game like yours. But yeah, I don't know what else to show you. That's pretty much the extent of what I've been dealing with. So there you go.